Played very, very poorly today. That's 100% my fault. Head football coach. That all falls on my shoulders. And in every phase, we played very, very poorly. And I give them credit. Their kids played well. I have a good football team. They play hard. And but you know, that was as bad a performance as I think we've had here in quite a long time.
Just ask a question.
Just the missed tackles, especially early, and letting them get ahead. I mean, what was just going on with all these missed tackles today?
We're going to go watch the film this afternoon, and we'll get back into, you know, why we did it. You know, one, do we have guys in the right position? Do we have the right guys in the right position to make plays? And we're going to evaluate that as a staff. And then, you know, if guys can't make a play, then we got to make sure we put them in a better position to make plays.
Was Johnny Manziel just too good an athlete on some of those plays?
I don't, because sometimes he wasn't. So obviously not.
Coach, 2 straight weeks where 24-0 deficits at the half. Can you explain the slow starts?
You know, we got to look at it. We got to come out. We got to execute right from the beginning. I can explain it. We didn't execute very well. We executed very poorly on offense, and you know, combine that, we didn't execute very well on defense, and that's your slow start.
Coach, you talked about this falls on your shoulders, but at the end of the day, your players don't come out and perform in a game that you said was the biggest game of the year for you guys.
Yeah, that's my fault for not having them ready to go.
Coach, how difficult is this now heading to LSU?
Same as the Southeastern Conference. You know, you're going to have to play big-time games every single week in this league. So, you know, I don't know how much one game affects the next game. I mean, like I've always said, the Southeastern Conference, it's not about individual games. It's the overall wear and tear of playing great teams every single week that makes the conference tough. So, we'll rebound like we do every year, every week. That's just what playing this league is all about.
Then you mentioned you didn't execute well, and could you be more specific on why do you think that was from your viewpoint from the sideline?
Obviously not. I didn't get them as focused as they needed to be to start the game.
In the first half, was there any one thing or two things you could look at that got you out of rhythm offensively, or just never let you get into rhythm?
No, you know, I mean, there's a lot of everything. You know, a lot of everything that didn't get us into rhythm. You know, I mean, when we go watch the film, you're going to sit there and be able to say, here's all the bullet points of why we were not in rhythm at halftime. You know, and it wasn't one position, it wasn't one play, it wasn't one situation. It's just overall really sloppy.
The defensive line was gashed quite a bit today, especially on that 22-yard touchdown run. The guy went in untouched.
Yeah.
And that's happened the last couple of weeks. Is that a concern going there in these last few games?
Well, everything's a concern. You give up that many yards on defense, everything that they did today is a concern, and that's what we'll evaluate that this afternoon.